welcome back to my channel. You came back. In this week's video, what I have for you is a color blocking video. Now I know what you're thinking. A color blocking video? But Rachel, you've done a color blocking video before. I just figured instead of watching an entire Dip Miss video where I have color blocking and ombreing and this whole big winter wonderland mania, I might as well just streamline a video of just color blocking just for you. You can do lots of patterns and lots of styles with color blocking, but I just decided to go easy today so you guys could get it, and I might do some more intricate color blocking in the future. So if that's something that you're into and you want to see it, stay tuned and let's get into it. All right, y'all. So for the sake of time, and it looks crazy right now because it's not cleaned up or anything, but I dipped tender on the nails I was going to do tender on, and then I did my color blocking on this nail already. And that's kind of the pattern I'm going to go with on this one, but opposite. So I'm going to do tender on the outside and then a stripe of the glitter and then Calaca in the middle. So generally speaking, I would never do solids and then a glitter, but since the glitter is the middle line, I'm going to do tender, then the glitter, and then Calaca. So what you want to do when you're color blocking is you need tape. So you're just going to take a piece of tape and then you are going to tape off everything except for what you are going to dip. So I'm going to try and make this as straight and even with the other hand as possible. It's not going to turn out perfect, you guys, and that's okay. And you really want to try and make sure that you get all of those ripples out as much as you can, and get right along that cuticle as much as you can too. I always push right along that cuticle line. All right. That might be over than my other hand, more than my other hand, but that's okay. So, like I've said before, when I color block, I always use one of these metal files. You can use glass files too, and then I always have my toothpick to clean up along my cuticle line. So, and what I do is I always have a bowl. So, I'm gonna leave that out of the screen for now. We're a little close today. I'm gonna readjust. So, what you're going to do is you're going to paint just real lightly that space that you left open all the way down to your cuticle line and all the way up. And you can get it on the tape, that's fine. That's what the tape is there for. Then you'll take your color that you're going to use and your bowl, and I just pour it over. And you can use a coffee filter too for this if you'd like. Tap it off. Sit for a second. Dust it off. And then we'll do another pour. Set for a second. And if you need to, you can take your toothpick right along the cuticle to touch it up. It doesn't look too bad to me. I usually only do like 2 pours when I'm color blocking, unless it needs more. But 2 seems to do it. Seems to go on thicker when you are pouring. Okay, and then for the tape, I always try to pull kind of inward to get it off so that it doesn't take with it, hopefully, too much of what is stuck to your nail. Sometimes that happens a little bit. That's what it leaves you with, is a little line. And you can do all kinds of patterns when you're color blocking. You can throw your excess powder back into your jar. Put the lid back on. Okay, and then I always take my file and I try and touch the line up as much as I can. But you want to be like really gentle when you're doing this because it is not completely like activated and dried. So you don't want to go like crazy. Just want to be real gentle and just touch it up a little bit. Okay. Teddy. I got a little tender on this side, but that's okay. So, then you're gonna take your tape again, and you're just gonna take off your next section. And just push it down. Hope that it's even enough anyway. I think that's even enough. And then just push around by the cuticles real good again. And then I'll get another bowl. And this color that I'm using is the mystery color from Revel's sale in the 12 Days of Christmas. Not last year, but the year before. And not in 2019, but 2018, I should say. So it's just like last time. But you want to kind of like, so I like to paint kind of like this way instead, because you want to try and keep it like right against that line, but like not go over that line, but you can go over the tape. So you want to try and keep it as straight as you can. Which can be easier said than done. Okay, and then you're just gonna pour again, just like last time. Let it set for a second, soak in, tap it off. It's gonna look crazy at first, that's okay. Give it a second more before you dust it off. Okay, dust that off a little bit. Looks pretty good. We'll do one more pour over. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but you can see it in person. I'm so excited that Tender has come back, you guys. It's one of the first colors that I ever bought from Revel, and I've been wanting, well, I've used it a million times. I've been wanting to do this combo for so long, but I was just waiting and hoping and praying that they would bring it back first, and they have, so I'm happy about that. I wish they would bring back this glitter box that they did during the 12 days of Christmas, because it was a good one. It's my favorite mystery box I've ever gotten. Alright, so that's what that looks like after I've dusted it off, and it looks way thicker than it's going to when I take the tape off. So let's pour this back into the jar first. I don't want to waste any of this color because, like I said, I can't get it again. Alright. All in the jar, lid on. Alright, move that out of the way. And again, pulling the tape, you want to pull it away from the line that you just did and slow. I go real slow, dude. Trying to make sure. And again, take your file and just, you know, real lightly. It's more like pushing it where you want at this point than like filing it, because it's not dry. It's gonna turn out just fine when I buff and file. Okay, and then your last color, guys. And again, I pour it over. And again, I try to paint as close as I can to that line. I didn't like the way that was looking. Sorry if that was out of frame, guys. I was just touching that part up right there, trying to anyway. So, I'm just trying to get as close to that line as I can without really going over at all. And I take it straight down to my cuticle. Which is not really easy to do when you're only painting part of your nail. And I feel like if you can master color blocking, like, there's some of the girls I've seen, who is it that I feel like is a master? Amanda Roberts. If you guys have seen her color blocking in Sparkle & Co.'s group, she's the one that made me like first go, huh, I want to do that. Her color blocking is, she's so good, you guys. So, Amanda Roberts, if you are watching this, I don't know why you would be, because you already know what you're doing. You, sweetie, need to do a video, because you're way better at this than I am. Just let that set for a second. And dust it off. My ring finger turned out way better so far than my middle finger did. That's okay. And then we'll do one more pour over. Make sure I don't get any. Probably just use the powder that I have in there because I don't want to get glitter back into my Calaca. So we'll see how that goes. Or maybe it's not that much powder. Maybe I'll just trash that powder. Nah, that was plenty to cover the finger. Okay. Just let that set for a second. And there you go, guys. I'm gonna clear coat and file and buff, and I will be back with a picture. So, what did you guys think of that video? Did you find it helpful? Do you think there are things that I did that you're going to be able to follow? Do you think, did you learn something? Did you find it interesting? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, go ahead and shoot it a like. And if you're not subscribed already, why not? I mean, it doesn't cost anything to just hit that subscribe and hang out with us every week. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. A color. Oh, Jesus. Fucking. I can't win. Y'all even know about my last hour and a half. Oh my God, I'm just gonna cry. And if you've noticed, I broke a motherfucking nail, so that's always fun. I know what else you're thinking. Rachel, you've worn that shirt on this channel before. Yes, it's my favorite shirt. In this week's video, what I have done for you is I did a color. If you liked this video, oh my God, both times. I just figured, you know, I should start over.